Hello and welcome back to Green Project. So I have been assured by my viewers that actually making progress is not necessary, that the entertainment itself comes from my response to the game, which, I can kind of see. I definitely see that with a lot of the other YouTubers that I watch, so I will accept that as true and continue on as I have been, especially since I haven't really been able to find anything that I would like to get done in a, you know, particularly quick manner. So we will be pressing onward as we can. So we're just gonna grab some of this stuff. A whole lot of this, like, dead grass just really needs to come up before it starts causing problems. And of course, we're going to need to look around, do a bunch of that stuff. That's doing that thing. We're under 1,000 of the purple. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't know. It's been a few days since I recorded the last episode. I managed to get, like, all the episodes for the week except for this one recorded in advance. This one I am actually recording day of because I was still trying to find something to do that would, you know, be doable in, like, single episode chunks, that sort of thing. You know, that roughly half-hour length that I get. I always try to make it a half hour. Well, I try to stop just shy of a half hour, because I know my outros take a little bit. I just don't always notice the time in the time. But that is neither here nor there. We are doing this today, so let's get it going. I apparently got some more mushrooms. Not intended. Just kind of trying to pick up some of this stuff. That tree has not pushed this stuff back as far as I would like. At least not yet. It's also not fully grown, so I guess that's fine. Sounds like Izzy is killing something. Also fine. Try and keep myself at least a little bit away from the purple. Although, if I can do this. There we go. Let my own self through. Just would be very nice to get enough of this cleaned up that I don't have to worry so much about accidentally stepping on any purple while I'm just wandering around. There we go, a little bit of that, a little bit of this. Something's in the way there. Ah, that is in the way there. Alright, that's fine. Let's kind of get a few of these things. Alright. We should probably check on our quest progress. Man, look at all of these mushrooms everywhere. I'm gonna have so much stuff to deal with. Do. Should probably pop in there and grab a few things, but I think I'll leave it for the moment. Alright. Let's check in here. Yes, this is doing a thing. 1 day, up to 2 days. Make more of that. You are still running. What do we got going on over here again? Right, 4 days. Alright. I guess that just got added into the mess. Alright, how we doing? How we doing? Just kind of trying to get my brain back around what was going on. Like I said, it's been a few days, and mostly I was trying to figure out new things to do, not so much focusing on what I was already doing. How many of these birds do I need? Let's see. 43? And I think that this cabinet holds like 20 or something like that. That's not the one. Is it this one? No, this one. 4 by 5. Yeah, it'll hold 20, of which I have 16 currently. So I think every time the the cabinet fills up is when I will empty them out. We got a pig, apparently. I'm gonna leave those chickens for the moment. I'd like them to lay some more eggs before I pick them up. But I also don't know how long the chicks are gonna stay chicks. So, that is also a thing. Let's pop in here. Try and... I did not want to grab that, but okay. Dead grass can come up. I guess I'll grab these mushrooms. I don't think the chickens eat that. The thyme I know is not eaten by the chickens. Let's... I did not want to grab that. Alright, I think that's enough of that for the moment. We'll leave those on the ground. Maybe they'll eat them, maybe they won't. Apparently, a lot of the animals eat a lot more than people think. At least that's kind of what I've been gathering. Here we go. Alright, grab the pig, which ends up expending that trap. Doot, 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 doot. Alright, that's doing a thing. I'm not really sure what I'm doing at the moment, even now. Alright, I should probably go take care of that pig. Maybe see what else I can manage. I got a bee. I didn't really intend to get a bee. Just like I didn't intend to get that mushroom. Alright, let's go, check on things. So, you are ready. If I can get you, there we go. Got some more of that. We'll get that going. We, of course, have another of you. We'll get you going. 4 days becomes 5. We'll worry about the rest in a minute. We're going to eat that remaining 4-day one in a little bit, because we're not quite down to the 84 we would need to eat it all in one go yet. But we're pretty close. What else do I got even going on here? Oh, right, the pig. I was going to take care of the pig. Pig. I do not have the hammer on me, so I guess the pig can stay in there for the moment. Not hurting anything in there. Wow, that bird is really annoying. That. I don't know. I don't know. Here we go. Throw those down. Guess I'll put some of this stuff in to be burned. Looks good to me. I have 5 of these. I should be able to get a little something running there. Is there no, nothing else in my inventory. So we'll just do this. We'll just let one run. More efficient, I suppose. You can drink up the rest of that. We're still not quite there on those. Guess we'll put that there. Nope, no honey there yet. No sugar tonight in my coffee. And no sugar tonight in my tea. I mean, I don't want to get DMCA strikes for my incredibly, you know, similar singing, right? Where's the other thing there? There you are. Alright. Yeah, I'm gonna have to, like, I'm gonna have to do a bit of clear cutting, I think. I didn't want to have to, but it's looking more and more like that's gonna be the case. I should probably wander around, make sure that none of these are about to die. You know what, that's fine. I don't need to replant that. I have got 2 of these trees right bloody on top of each other. Do, do, do. I don't know. I don't know. What am I doing? I don't know. Alright, let's eat this. Can probably go pick up the other one by now. Yep, sure can. Let's get you going. We are going to come over here. We're going to take the other 4-day stack, move it in. That becomes a 5-day stack with 1 4 left over. That is fine. You have 2 days. I'm going to need to eat you soon. Let's pull you out so that I remember to eat you. You have 6 days. You're fine. We need a refrigerator. I mean, look at this. We've got this random machine running on no energy. It just does its thing. This light, that light just kind of works. Why can't we have a refrigerator that runs on nothing as well? I mean, I suppose we always could, you know, have to feed it fuel or something every once in a while. That also would be, you know, a viable thing. But just saying, if we're looking for realism, we've already got 2 pieces of equipment that run on literally nothing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm really not sure what I'm doing. Hopefully I figure something out. I need a title for this episode. Well, I guess if it just ends up as I don't know, you'll know by this point in the video that I don't really get much thought of brain thing. It's hot out. Have I mentioned that? It is incredibly hot outside. We are in the middle of a heat wave here in the US. Apparently the UK is as well. The UK has it a little bit worse off because air conditioning is not as widespread in the UK as it is here in the US. But we have like high 80, low 90 degree temperatures here, which is Fahrenheit, of course. I'm not really sure what that translates to for the parts of the world that use Celsius. About the only thing I know... Well, okay, there's 2 pieces of information, three pieces of information I know about Celsius. It is based off the boiling point of water, which means that 0 is the same as 32 degrees, and 100 degrees is the same as 212, which is the boiling point of water. The second piece of information is that 25 degrees is the same as 70 degrees Fahrenheit, because that is scientific room temperature. And I know that the size of the degrees are different. I know that the degrees in Celsius are larger than the degrees in Fahrenheit, which, interestingly enough, ends up making Fahrenheit a more accurate temperature reading for scientific purposes, since you get more accuracy, since the size of the degrees are smaller. Since it is smaller, it is more accurate. Interesting. One of those rare instances where the measurement commonly used by the United States, in common use, is actually better for the scientific purposes than the one that is generally used in scientific circles, since they need to be all international and all that. Just interesting little tidbits there. Of course, I was also having this big argument the other day. So, random thing that my brain is spitting out since I'm trying to do a bunch of mediocre tasks here and don't really have much to talk about as far as those go. I saw the attempted translation of an old joke. The old joke being what is heavier, a pound of, iron, or a pound of steel, or a pound of feathers. And, of course, it being, they both weigh the same because, a pound is a pound. There's just going to be a heck of a lot more feathers compared to a relatively small amount of steel. They tried to translate the joke. They tried to translate the joke into kilograms. What weighs more, a kilogram of steel or a kilogram of feathers? What most people don't realize is that translation doesn't work properly. And here is why. A pound is a unit of weight. A kilogram is a unit of mass. Now, if everything else being equal, this doesn't make a lot of difference in your day-to-day, basically it doesn't make a difference in day-to-day because we're all here under one gravity in Earth. A kilogram, basically weighs a certain amount in 1g because it is, because weight is based on mass plus the amount of gravity. However, it is important in this instance because it is a unit of mass, not a unit of weight. So, if those two are in different gravities, then they will weigh different. Kind of important. It just means they have the same amount of mass. It does not mean they have the same weight. So another little bit of a translation fail due to the metric system. Because as far as I know, now, someone please correct me if I am wrong, but to the extent of my knowledge, there is no unit of weight in the metric system. Because they just use the unit of mass to ascribe the weight. Since you can calculate weight based off of mass, so long as you know the gravity, which on Earth is fairly consistent enough that it's not really worth mentioning. But, interesting all the regardless, I mean, it's still just kind of this little interesting thing that there is no actual unit of mass, or unit of weight, in the metric system. Oh. That's a slight problem. Let's do this. I'm going to put you in there. That was a bit of an oopsie on my part. We will fix it right now. You do that. You guys come back over here. There we go. We're back up to 5 days. In fact, you guys can just go sit in there, because I need to eat that squirrel soon. You have done a thing. Come over here, please. Thank you. Boop. Do that. What else do we got going on? Anything of interest? How about this heat? I literally did a how about this heat moment. So, you can tell I'm kind of stretching for something to talk about. I should really talk about something about the game. I should really pick up all of these clay bits, too. They're all over the place. Eventually it's all going to end up replaced with sulfur since I'm not collecting that. But there's just not much to do with the sulfur. I don't really need more dynamite. I'm not looking to blast more holes. I don't think the sulfur's really used for much else. I could double check that, but maybe I should start having fewer oak trees. Oop, not what I wanted. There we go. Do. There we go. Alright. Probably grab these guys while I'm at it, too. Look at all of this. Look at all this in the way here. Just ridiculous amounts of this stuff. I thought these caterpillars were supposed to be eating the grass. Pick up all these sticks because they're kind of in the way too. They don't do as nearly bad things, but I also don't necessarily need them spreading either. I hate that it keeps making me face weird directions. But I've complained about that in enough videos, the poor targeting in this game. Which, since there aren't really enemies, it doesn't matter. I mean, there's at worst neutral mobs that are annoying that you need to kill. Yeah, look, like that's... You know, look, the little caterpillar ate the... It's just they're not keeping up, it seems like. Alright, let's do that. Let's get some more of you out of the way. There we go. Cleaned up a little bit of space. Oh, we got a whole bunch up here, too, that could really use some clearing. So much to do. So little time. I am way late getting this video recorded. Just so you are aware, it is currently just after 1 p.m. This video goes up at 8 p.m. or at 5 p.m. So I am really last-minuting this video. And I hope it doesn't necessarily show, other than the fact that I've obviously just told you. I try not to date things, but you know, it's at least something interesting to talk about while I'm going around harvesting dead grass. I mean, come on. I haven't really made much progress on my other projects yet either. Which is annoying, I suppose. Especially since there's so much editing I need to do on some of the other ones. I just haven't had the time. I've been, you know, putting in hours to survive, and what little I, you know, don't do with that, I don't want to do more work, you know? Yes, I enjoy it, but editing takes so much effort. I mean, obviously editing these little guys, not so much. I've kind of kept that to a minimum on purpose. But some of my other projects here are going to need a lot more work. Alright, let's just kind of do this. Got a couple more of these. Alright, let's start getting some of this stuff up too. There we go. Like, look at that. I was hitting something behind me, and it was... I don't know. I do not understand the way this works. Oh, those little ants are eating that squirrel. How horrifying. No, I didn't want the sulfur. Sulfur can stay right where it is. Didn't particularly want the rock either. At least I'll take the rock. I want a rock. Rock. Alright. Oh, I'm getting low on the old pickaxe here. Gonna need to start paying attention to it. Not what I wanted. Well, sounds like the iron is done. Good. Hit the one that I'm putting the mouse on. Come on. How hard is that? I mean, alright. I went to school for computer science. I learned some programming languages. It is not the most difficult thing in the world to have an action happen where the mouse cursor is, when on a mouse click. It is not that hard. I don't know what is going on in the background here that is preventing that from happening, but it shouldn't be as difficult as I believe it is being made. Obviously, I don't really know what language this uses. I think this is made in Unity, which I admit I am not terribly familiar with. Let's drink. There we go. But still. I mean, if Unity is the thing screwing that up, then there's a major problem with Unity. I gotta, which I don't think there is. There's lots of things made in Unity. There's like first-person shooters which require a lot more accuracy than that. So, I don't know. I just don't know why this appears to be so difficult. Did I pick up the dang sulfur? Apparently I did. More of that. More of you. Morris Day. Oh, I wasn't going to... You know what? I'm going to start eating that now, so it's at least partway done. Okay. How are we doing here? Man, it is still early in the bloody day yet, too. But I'm almost out of... How did... Huh. I'm almost out of video link. Alright, you know what? I'm going to wrap it up here, because I just don't know what to really do other than just wander around, do, like, chores while talking about things that are almost unrelated to the game. Like, at least some of this stuff was, like, me dealing with channel stuff, but I'd rather leave that type of stuff for channel updates rather than, a video on a game that I happen to be playing that maybe isn't getting, viewed by people that are interested in things going on with the channel. Alright, I'm starting to talk in loops. That, I think, is going to do it for this particular episode. Hopefully next time I will at least make some sort of progress. Yeah. So, until next time, have a good one.